Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late March, early April 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in energy and see what's going on for the lovely Aries collective. It is Aries season, my friends, the most wonderful time of the year. Am I right? Let's shuffle it up one time, see what we got. And yeah, we're just going to look at this first card real quick for you. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get this first card out here for you, my friends. Talk to me, my guides. What do we have for the Aries collective? And as I already mentioned, it is Aries season, which means it's your birthday season. So happy birthday to you. From me to you, my friends. Let's go. Okay, so this is a beautiful card of creation, fits the season, but we'll go through it. There's a lot of layers here. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the March subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Have a look at this card. So we see this mother figure holding the baby. It's very similar to the Empress. It could be mother figures in your life playing a big role right now. But when I see this card, I think of creation, manifesting. So a lot of you could be moving into a very abundant time when this card shows up, which is very, very nice. But I also need to say that this card could represent needing some nurturing, some tender love and care. So for a lot of Aries collective, that might be something you're yearning. Maybe somebody in your life, they need a few hugs, they need a few snuggles, right? We're all human, we all need it. But this bodes very well for creation of any kind. So if you're pursuing opportunities, that's a beautiful energy, a beautiful card. We're just going to set it down right there. Let's get into tarot now. And yeah, as I always say, that first card, it's just a footnote. It doesn't make or break the reading. Let's get you 3 of these in the upright before we get the intuitive, juicy stuff going. Talk to me, my guides. What do we have for the Aries collective here in their season? Birthday boys and girls. What do we got? So, last 2 weeks have been pretty much a roller coaster ride for the Aries collective, because we had one reading that was super impressive, really beautiful and nice. But last week's reading was titled A Frustrating Situation. So there's a lot of Aries out there that could be dealing with complex situations, frustrating things, feeling like you're running and hitting your head on the wall, literally. But let's get you 3 cards and see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid. It's never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you. Because we could be seeing your vibe, we could be seeing somebody else's, right? Let's get you 3, though. What do we have for Aries, my guides? Interested to see. Okay, that's not an energy I really like to see in your birthday season, my friends. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Now, that does not sync the whole reading. Like I said, this could easily be somebody you're connected to. Let's get you 2 more, then we'll really start breaking this down. What do we got for Aries? Thank you. Hermit. Okay, this withdrawn, pulling back type of energy. Yeah, there could be something you were like, I don't want to say hiding from, but like pulling back or withdrawing from big time. Let's get you 1 more. Maybe some of you are in like house mode where you're not really wanting to go out and celebrate too much in this season for whatever reason. Okay, here we go. So we have the 4 of Wands on the back end, the beautiful 11-11 card, which really bodes well for us. We have 2 very spiritual, powerful cards in this spread this week. But you're also going to have a bonus, my friends. We have the Queen of Pentacles, which is an Empress, another mother figure, very fertile and abundant. So let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes, then we'll get that juicy intuitive stuff going. Now, at first glance, when I look at this, elementally, tons of earth with the 5 of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Queen over there. Even that 4 of Wands is a very grounded type of energy, which could be really good for a lot of Aries, but it could also be frustrating. Like I said, like things that you feel like you're pushing a boulder uphill, or there's so many moving parts. Like hopefully you're not being overwhelmed with frustration. But position number 1, we have the 5 of Pentacles. I always say first and foremost, this could be a warning from Spirit about monetary things, your money situation. Make sure you're not spending frivolously. I don't want to go like too off the edge here. We'll see when we clarify, because this could be rough. But it's also a card of loneliness, feeling abandoned. So if that's not something you're feeling, someone you're connected to could be feeling that. Feelings of loneliness, being left behind, separated from a group. The 5 Pentacles could represent loss of various kinds. So we want to get more energy. specifically when it's next to the Hermit. Now, could this be the energy of somebody who has been hurt in some way and they're recoiling? Absolutely. Like pulling back, withdrawing. Yeah. Moving over though, we have the Hermit. Let's just take it one by one because there's so much going on here and I feel the energy already. But the Hermit in position number 2, this could just represent a Virgo you're connected to. If not, I always say that the Hermit is a very hot and cold type of card because it could be very, very good. This could represent wisdom, seeing something, deep esoteric knowledge. This is super spiritual as well. When you could look at any situation and really see the silver lining in it or figure anything out, this is really wise. But this can also represent the dark night of the soul. This could represent somebody going through a dark time, literally recoiling. You might just be in hermit mode. You might not be as social as you normally are. You might be spending a lot of time in the house when we have this Hermit card. Could be communication issues as well. So it could be a lot of things. I always say the Hermit could be really nice though as well. But moving to the very back end, pardon me, we have the Four of Wands. Now this is one of the most beautiful cards in the whole entire deck. The complete antithesis of this Five of Pentacles. When we see the Four of Wands, I always say watch out for number signs, synchronicities, numerology. Spirit could be trying to send you various different signs that you should watch out for. Usually this is a card of celebrations, happiness, merriment. So in your birthday season, it makes sense. Some of you could be coming out of these energies and into this. Maybe you need to get out and have a little fun, spread those wings a little bit, embrace that fiery Aries nature. But this is also very stable. It could represent family, it could represent the home. So we could be looking at tons of different things. We could be looking at omens. So I really want to get into that further. But once again, very grounded energy straight across the board. Moving to your bonus card, we have the Queen of Pentacles, very similar to the Empress. I call her the Empress Light. For a portion of you, this could just represent an earth sign in your life. It could represent a mother figure. When I see her, I think of blessings from Spirit. So we have a dualistic reading because half of it, we have possible challenges, but the other half with the Four of Wands and this could be blessings. This could be abundance. So maybe you've been through things recently where it's a blessing in disguise, where it happened. It might have been tough, but in the end, it's for the best. When we have energies like this, very fertile and creative. So even if you're in a slow time right now, a lot of things could be like really brewing, marinating. Let's dive deeper. We're going to jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for my Aries collective. Interesting reading this week, my friends. Very layered. Usually with the Aries readings, it's straightforward. All right, no nonsense. But yeah, this is where I go intuitive, which means I tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot because, as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Five of Pentacles. And as always, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Aries, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Five of Pentacles. Why is it here? Thank you. Yeah, this could be somebody you're connected to that may have taken a hit to their confidence, like they're feeling not too good about themselves, okay? And I'm not necessarily saying that to you. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse, but this to me is somebody that may have taken a big L or a big loss. That's just how it feels to me, and they've taken a ding to their confidence. So if you've been having issues with somebody, they might not be super confident in a situation. They might not be super confident in themselves for whatever reason. Could be another fire sign showing up here with this Queen of Wands in reverse. Notice we have two queens. That's a lot of internal action happening. But I'm just feeling that here. Someone may have taken a loss and they're feeling really rough about themselves for whatever reason. They might need some time to emerge, change, progress. Could be you, could be someone else, right? You just try to fit it to your situation. I would treat this time with cautious optimism regardless, especially with the Four of Wands on the back end. But just step lightly, especially when it comes to monetary situations, work situations. Just be easy. Some of you might not be confident in your work situation. We're going to keep moving. But once again, this is like either a loss of some kind or somebody that's struggling with confidence, which isn't the biggest Aries type of energy, right? Being an Aries myself, I know we are generally very confident individuals, but once again, we're human. Everybody could take a hit like that. Let's keep moving. So why is this Hermit here? feel like I could talk about that way more. But yeah, there's some pain there. Yeah, King of Wands in reverse underneath this Hermit. Okay, I'm getting somebody saying like, listen, I need to like take a step back for a minute. Okay, that's just a huge vibe I'm picking up here with this King of Wands in reverse. Lots of people showing up this week, like with the King and Queen. Watch for your interpersonal relationships. This Queen over here, these are a lot of people you could be dealing with. Now, the King of Wands is usually a shot caller, somebody that knows what to do. They know where to put their energy. This could be somebody where like they don't know what they should do next, or they don't know what they should do or how to handle something. So if that is you, if you're going through certain situations or issues, like we saw in last week's reading, it's okay to ask for advice. Don't just fully recoil, because that's like a big vibe I'm picking up here. Like somebody frustrated and just recoiling for whatever reason. Advice and assistance would be big, but I'm getting somebody possibly taking a step back. Like, listen, I don't know what to do with this. I don't know how to handle this, so I'm going to go be in hermit mode for a minute. But once again, the way this energy progresses, this could be two people in similar modes as well. All right, so two people feeling very similar things, but handling it in different ways, or similar ways even. But let's see what's up with that Four of Wands. Because aside from all that initial earth, we have so much fire showing up now, which to me says something could be brewing, something could be changing here. So let's go in on that Four of Wands. Okay. Yeah, High Priestess. And I think all of you know that whatever it is you're going through will pass. We have the High Priestess in the upright underneath this Four of Wands. Absolutely, the omens and signs are huge here. Because when we see the High Priestess, like she is the matron of psychics, intuitives, tarot readers. You might be connected to a water sign when she shows up as well, specifically a Pisces for some of you. But underneath this Four of Wands, like Spirit is really trying to send you various signs and omens to like help guide you through certain things. So keep your eyes open in this time. Keep your intuition open. But once again, regardless of losses, trying times, people taking a step back, deep down on the inside, your intuition could be telling you like, listen, you're going to win in the end. This could be somebody that is confident that they will overcome, they will triumph in the end. So I am seeing that in the cards, literally, like you overcoming and beating the odds even. So this is really nice. But please keep the eyes open. And signs, synchronicities, omens, they come in all different shapes and sizes, right? It could be number signs, it could be dreams, it could be hearing certain things in songs or seeing them in movies, but we're seeing them here big time. We're going to put her down. Let's go through and do a quick little recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. Very interesting spread this week, Aries, but if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands in reverse. Like I said, this could be somebody taking a loss of some sort. Big ding to the confidence. Somebody could be going through one, hurting, and they, you know, I'm seeing this here with both of them. They don't know quite how to handle something. So hopefully you haven't been through things that are too frustrating where you're just like, I don't know how to handle this. Because moving over, we have the Hermit with the King of Wands in reverse. Somebody possibly saying, listen, I need to take a step back. This is too much. This is much too much. I need to figure something out, right? I need to figure out how to handle this or handle something. That's showing up big here. But once again, these are very similar energies. Lots of individuals, lots of people. You could be wearing a lot of different hats in this time. But on the very back end, we have the Four of Wands with the High Priestess in the upright. And when you combine cards like that, it's like Spirit is saying, watch out, look for the signs and omens. Like seriously, even if you're not too big of a believer in that, like listen to your intuition. But I feel like a lot of you are going to overcome something in the end. You will triumph over something in the end. Even if you are in one of these energies or something comes up in a few days that dings your confidence, in the end, everything will be okay. Okay, because this is celebration. Like in the end, you will win, can win. Beautiful. Please take a screenshot. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. Very interesting reading, my friends. Let's shuffle it up and see what's in the shadows for you real quick, just to end this reading off nice. What's in the shadows, Aries, please? I'm using the Shadowland Tarot once again, which is always a nice way to end off a reading, whether it's something within yourself or something you don't quite see. That's why I like to pull this shadow portion, because sometimes it links directly with the reading we just did. Okay, so this is a bit of a stress-inducing type of energy in the shadows. We have the Nine of Swords. So that is something to keep an eye on, my friends. This was the card of the week for all the signs last week. I saw the Nine of Swords in, like, I'd say the vast majority of all of them. So there could be some high pressure situations. You might be on edge. Make sure you're getting proper rest and sleep. When I see this in the shadows, it is somebody overthinking something. So in this time, you might be prone to overthink or stress. It's a very stress-induced type of energy here. So you might need some rest and relaxation. Also, I do have to mention the Nine of Swords is one of my paranormal cards, especially when we have cards like the High Priestess and the Four of Wands in the spread. Just keep an eye, all right? Make sure spiritually you're getting right. If you're trying to improve yourself, mind and body, make sure you're improving your soul and your energy. So we have a lot of different things here, Aries. That's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the March subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the February subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air sign readings. But for March, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is a new deck and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, 2 simple things as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments out of this week's reading, which card spoke to you the most. At the end of the month, the winners will be in the community tab. Once again, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.